I am actually very excited for this month's update because we finally updated both of the remaining bosses, and they're really, really cool, I think. So let me immediately go into our first one, starting with Drakothrax over here. He is the second boss you will encounter, and as you see, he shoots meteors. Now, he doesn't always shoot them right away, but point is, he shoots homing projectiles, as you can see, which you have to use these pillars to avoid, or of course just wait them out. The other thing is he does his regular bite attack right from the start, and he kind of has all of his attacks right from the get-go. If I stay close to him, he's going to try mostly doing the bites, but this projectile, as you can see, it homes on you and does an attack kind of around where you are. The reason he's not taking much damage right now is because until he gets hit by his own projectiles, he's not going to be taking much damage. Once he gets hit 3 times by this projectile, then he'll do damage. And you can see he does a knockback. I gave myself a lot of health for this demonstration because it's hard to focus on fighting him properly as I do this. So there we go. So he's taking down more damage, and now you can see my attacks are doing considerably more damage to him. And I can do that 2 more times, and then he will start taking the full damage of my attacks. There's the second one. He gets hit again, and you can see he has a regular projectile and just a darker red projectile that does homing. And of course, as you saw, he also has knockback. You can see now he's taking even more damage from my attacks. And once he gets to the second phase, the actual mechanic will change. Now, the reason I'm not attacking him right now and just trying to wait it out is because, again, I gave myself more attack. And if I transition him before he gets all 3 stacks, that means I'll be locked into that. So I'm almost there. You can see now we're taking a lot more damage. The other thing you might notice with him is, just like every other enemy, I've made it so... Oh, there's the second face. He's now turned bluish. Now, his attacks don't change, but you'll see something different about the meteors when they come down. When they do the rushing attack, there we go. So he brings down meteors now in a bigger area. And these are blockers. I can't go through. He can break them. He breaks them, and they eventually will go away. As you can see, they're now already despawning, right? And in here is a nice icy area, which makes it very hard to traverse. So now as you're fighting him, you have to figure out where do you want to place yourself, because you're gonna need to dodge, and dodging him will become a lot more difficult as you are losing control. So you have to kind of position yourself now, think about where you are. This is very much an environmental battle, effectively, because his mechanic does not change. And over time, you can see these will shatter. You can also have him walk through them himself, but at a certain point he will transition over to the next phase. But don't worry, over time, right? Even yeah, he knocked me back inside of it, so you know, have to be careful not to get hit. So I think it's a pretty cool mechanic. For this is for phase 2, but there is a phase 3 that we're almost at once we get him a little bit lower. There it is. He's turned red now. Now he will no longer be dropping ice meteors, and now in these locations he drops meteors. Now I'm gonna get rid of these, which are gonna be in the way. I can just hit them, and you can see it knocks them down a bit. They grow over time. If I let them grow a bit further and then I hit it down, it will not go all the way down. It only goes down a specific amount. But if I let them grow all the way to max height and I don't do anything, you can see they start doing damage around them, which can be very bad. So this one's doing lots of hits around, but now it's done in a pause. I can go in and break it, and it takes about 3 hits at full size. And now I have to deal with the meteors, the ice that's remaining potentially, and him. So it's quite a challenging fight, but hopefully it'll be an enjoyable. Of course, if it is too challenging, we can make adjustments. So if you do end up trying the game out, which you can grab on Patreon, do give feedback if it is too much, but keep in mind that it is meant to have all the power-ups from your deck at this point, and he's not supposed to be like easy cakewalk that you beat the first try. But eventually you will actually go ahead and finish him off, and when he dies, all the volcanoes and everything clears out, so you can go ahead and progress to the next level, and you're good. But that was Drakothrax. I think it's a lot more interesting. There's also background music now. There's background music also for the giant spider, but I'll let you experience that for yourself. But now let's go ahead and jump into the other boss, Steelclaw, which is very different mechanically. Here I am at Steelclaw's location, so let's go and try him out. So just like the others, he does the basic melee attacks. But once you get him to below 90%, he gets a new attack. And I can move out of the way and have him show you. Here it is. So he shoots now, he can spawn missiles and they will home effectively on you. They go to where you were when they get shot out. So you, as long as you keep running a certain distance away, you will always avoid them. Now, he can spawn them when you're in melee, he can spawn within range. So ideally you want to go in range and just start moving. It's kind of forcing you to move. Now, when we get 25% down, he starts shooting the very big laser. And you got to be careful. This thing hurts a lot. Now he's currently going all in one direction, but as you'll probably see once we get him down in the next few nodes, he can randomly switch directions. You got to watch out. So there's the missile attack. He also gets one other attack in this phase. There it is. He shoots a very big laser straight ahead. So he does have an animation tell for it. He doesn't have a sound in the current moment for it, but he does an animation tell. So you have to deal with him shooting a laser right at you. So as long as you keep moving, you'll be fine. It does quite a bit of damage. And the missiles, of course, again, from the previous. And then once you get him down to 50% health, again, he'll go into this phase where he'll start shooting the laser. And this, again, laser hurts a lot. If I just stand in here, you can see it hurts quite a bit. And if you, oh, he just changed his directions. You can see he can do that. And in this phase, in the third phase, you get a few lasers coming from up top. Now they hurt, but not nearly as much as his main laser. And he still gets the other abilities he had before on top of a new one that he should have in this phase. So as you can see, there are quite a few of them. There's the laser. If you're not moving, if you're ranged, especially if you're just standing still, right, he can get you with that. And when that laser, oh, there it was. So he did it really close up, so I didn't really have time to react. He effectively becomes a homing missile soaring towards you. And if you hit him, he will stop and not do the attack. Otherwise, the attack will be quite big. So let's see if I can get him to do it from a distance. Oh, here it is. There we go. I was just a little too late. But basically, if you see him coming, because he came from off screen, it might get, oh, there he goes. And I hit him, just like I did there. He stops the attack. You do not get hit then. Otherwise, you have to be careful. But you got to do that as you're kind of dodging around these lasers. And also, you have to be careful because once I get him close to that 25% mark, well, he's going to do the big laser again. So again, you got to be careful. Get behind him and then figure out which direction he's moving and then try to stand exactly behind him. Otherwise, if you start getting hit by the laser, just dash. You gotta dash through it. That is the easiest way of getting through it. And at this point, well, you have everything that was happening before and a lot more of these lasers. You can see there was a big laser that he shot out from above. There's the attack that we just set to hit him for. And oh, there's the big laser. It actually got me because I was running diagonally. So he can, with that knockback, he can knock you into these lasers as well. So it becomes quite hectic, but I think quite fun. So you guys can be the judge of that, of course. There we go. But eventually we will go ahead and take him out and all the lasers go away. And there he is. I think these two combats, just like the previous giant spider one, are a lot more interesting than they used to be. And they really make you kind of plan ahead and figure out how you want to play, and if you get a little bit of experience now to actually progress. The other thing is, I don't want it to be you go through, you beat the boss first try, maybe second try. I want to take quite a few tries to kind of learn the phases, maybe get some more meta progression and upgrade your base health, etc. before you progress, because otherwise you'll just breeze through it all super fast. That's not fun. You want to have nice, satisfying progression, maybe like Elden Ring. But that's kind of the main thing for this month. I'm already working on a shop that's going to replace the current card drop mechanic. So that way, if you don't beat the boss, there'll be a way for you to still get the boss's cards and power-ups, so you can continually make progress even when you don't defeat the boss entirely. But that's for next month. As always, the package is already available on my Patreon, where you can join these wonderful people here in supporting what I do. It really means a lot. And if you'd like to join the community, the link to which will be in the description down below as always. If you're looking for more Unreal stuff, check out this video right over here that I think you're really gonna like.